Hey kids, how you doing? It's me, your TV pal comic book man, with your January 2010 calendar of savings here at Alternate Reality. The big event for this month is, of course, the Essential Sale, which is going on from the 18th through the 22nd. In the Essential Sale, all my omnibuses, all of my masterworks, all of my archives, all of my essentials, and all of my showcase trade paperbacks are all 35% off for the entire run of the sale. And of course, the 20th of this month is also Founders Day, where everything in the store is 20% off. And finally, don't forget, Hulk is the hero of the month, where all the Hulk trades are 25% off. That's all this month here at Alternate Reality.
There is always room for one more in the video outhouse.
Okay.
Comic book that predicts the future. What will they think of next?
Marvel News, Episode 25, Steelers, Squealers, and Banana Peelers.
Hey kids, how you doing? It's me, Comic Book Man, your TV pal. Welcome to my video outhouse. You know, it's time once again for Marvel News, and we're here in the Marvel Comic Room at Alternate Reality. And Alternate Reality is located at 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, where all Marvel comics, new comics, are 15% off every week for everyone, including folks like you. Now, our first story today involves the estate of Jack Kirby. And Bocephus, your other TV pal, has got all the news on what's going on with the Jack Kirby estate. Hey, Jeff, I covered everything. Yeah. I covered my ass with everything. It didn't go in the right order, but it's all in there.
So anyway, if you check the video archives, you'll know that the Jack Kirby estate is suing Marvel because they want a judge to invalidate notices sent out in September 3 months ago.
For what?
To terminate copyrights to characters such as the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, and Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Marvel's lawyers filed
Good
a
idea.
counterclaim basically saying that Jack Kirby's work was work for hire, which means that you don't have a right to sue.
Yeah.
And Marvel's legal department used this same claim in the lawsuit filed by Joe Simon over Captain America. The judge rejected that claim, but in the case of Captain America, Simon and Kirby had the character created before they got to Marvel. Mm-hmm. In this situation, you've got Kirby working with Stan Lee, who has legally waived all claims to the Marvel characters. And so the Kirby,
in return for
a nice little check that he gets every year. So the problem the Kirby estate is going to have is when you get to the judge is going to go, okay, prove you did this, 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 and this. Because the only person that can contradict them is Stan Lee. And Stan's not going to contradict the company that's paying him. So I don't know how they're going to work this out.
What do you think will happen?
Need John Edwards to talk to Jack Kirby.
I believe that the Kirby family will get somewhat of a stipend. I don't think it's going to be
Which is all they're looking for.
Yeah, because basically if they won their lawsuit, they could see that they actually co-own those characters, except in the case of Spider-Man, because Kirby drew the first drawing of Spider-Man.
Yes, he did.
They looked at it and they said, this is not what we want to do. So they brought in Steve Ditko, and so Ditko would end up with a third of the project.
No, Jack Kirby designed the Spider-Man costume. Jack Kirby could not carry on yet another monthly book. He designed the Spider-Man costume. Mm-hmm. Ditko did Spider-Man, though, because Kirby couldn't handle yet another book. He didn't have the time. They wanted him on Spider-Man originally, but after designing the costume, he said, look, I just can't do this, and Fantastic Four, and the Hulk, and every other goddamn thing that he was doing.
And Ditko's not going to sue because, well, it's not in his nature.
So good job at the research department. Next up, Marvel is all snarky on DC.
Well,
Marvel,
no, it's not. Don't say it's snarky.
When you hear this,
joke.
Are they doing it?
Joke.
Are they doing it?
Yes, they're going to do it.
Then it's not a joke. They're being all snarky with DC. If it was a joke, it's a joke. But they're not. They're actually doing this. This is a DC book. What's Marvel doing with it?
There were a bunch of tie-ins to Blackest Night,
Yes.
which you had to order. Retailers had to order, and if you ordered them, you got those snazzy little Green Lantern rings.
That's right.
Marvel has basically said that they are offering to exchange, if you want to take your unsold copies, strip cover them or not strip cover them, because they're going to give these away to the military, and send them back to Marvel. Marvel will send you a Deadpool-themed variant cover version of Siege #3. So if you want to send the stuff back...
And Marvel still wants to do crossovers with DC.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. And they can't understand why DC doesn't want to.
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
You know, that's like grade school crap. Really, guys, it's grade school crap.
Grow up.
Yeah, grow up. Brian Hitch and Brian Bendis are working on a project together. What are they working on?
Well, they won't say what they're working on.
But next story.
But remember, we told you in another previous update that Brian Hitch was working on a creator-owned project when we found out that the mainstream writer he was working with for one of those three is Brian Bendis.
Yes.
And they're working on it right now.
But they're working on something together. We don't know what it is.
Well, they're talking about it on Twitter. So if you go to Twitter and you get Brian Hitch and Brian Bendis, you'll get a clue because they're going to tell you on that. Because that's how people figured out this is going on in the first place.
They're working on a grocery list for what they're buying at Jewel tonight.
You know, actually, wait a minute. I think I know what it is.
What?
The end of the new Avengers.
The end of the new Avengers. They
Yes.
killing the book?
Well, all 4 of the Avengers books at the end of Siege will end, and they will be starting.
they
over.
will?
All 4 of the Avengers books.
Oh, more new number ones.
and they're going to
Great.
start over.
Great.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Next up, Ms. Marvel, number 50. It's dead. It's done. It's finished. It's over with. There's no more events to cross her over with. So Marvel said, well, kill it because it doesn't sell worth a damn unless it's in an event.
So yeah, it ends. This is 48. You got 2 issues left. Brian Reed, the writer of the book, says he's working on something Spider-Man involved and some projects which are set up with the conclusion of Siege.
Yes.
So he's working on that.
This book has been cycled through every single event Marvel has had.
Every event.
And
is
here's the sale. Here's the sales chart. Okay, Ms. Marvel without the event. Event. No event. Event. No event. Up and down and up and down. So when you're out of events, you're out of a book. Okay, last story we have up. Milo Manera, who's best known for doing adult comics,
Yes, very adult.
and Chris Claremont are doing an X-Men project together. What project are they doing together, Bo?
They're doing
I'm starting the lawnmower.
They're doing an X-Men project. They've been working on this project for a while. It's basically for the overseas market, but because
Oh, really?
the fans went, we want to get a copy of it in the States. And so we will get a copy of it sometime this year.
Okay, well, that's great. I'm sure there'll be a lot of in and out action by all the fans.
Oh,
who come
yes.
in. They'll come in the store, they'll come out of the store,
They'll go
they'll come
in,
in the
they'll
store.
go out, they'll go in.
There'll be a lot of in and out action
They'll
here
go
in
in
Alternate
their
Reality.
pockets.
when
They'll
that
go
comes
out
up.
of their pockets.
Because Milo Manera, he does great stuff
There'll be
like
pool. They'll be dancing. They'll be singing.
that. By the way, we have an adult section here at Alternate Reality, which has a lot of Milo Manera stuff in it.
Yes.
So if you're ever looking for his stuff, come on down to the store. I've got it here.
It's cool stuff.
Anyway, that's it. We're done. We're finished. We're out of here. No more Marvel news for this time, but you can go to the store's website and read all the Marvel news that he sends me that I post up. And where's the store's website at? Sarah, the Thrall knows. Sarah.
Sheesh, we just bookmarked the page already? www.myalternatereality.com.
So, until next time, stop off at the store's website
That's a precious look right there.
and read all the news
Will.
that's on the
I swear to
website
God,
All
I
of
will.
it.
that he sends me.
All of it.
That I post up. But, until next time, this is Comic Book Man,
Taking
who's
me down.
slowing things down
taking me
because I've been told I talk too fast.
No, it's just
No.
I
Sarah
said
talks
too
too
fast.
fast.
I said too fast. I said very.
I'm not saying anything about Sarah because she's a wonderful human being, even
Yes.
though she talks like she's got a mouthful of marbles.
talks very
Sometimes, not all the time.
Well, you can call me Ray. You can...
Hey, want to see a magic trick? Hey, wasn't that a good magic trick? So until next time, stop off at the store's website, read all the news, and this is Comic Book Man. And for Bo, I'm going to say, bye! Hey kids, your TV pal Comic Book Man here to remind you that the January Alternate Reality Hero of the Month is none other than The Incredible Hulk. That's right, all my Incredible Hulk trade paperbacks are 25% off all month long. Not the junky ones, not the overstock, not stuff I can't get rid of, but every single Incredible Hulk trade paperback in the house is 25% off all January long. It doesn't matter whether he's green, gray, red, purple, orange, hulked up, scarred up, she-hulked up, screwed up. They're all 25% off all month long here at Alternate Reality. Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.